What's that? I asked that here on YouTube, and the answers went beyond my thinking out of the box. The very first tip was a packet, and the second one was a jelly cube. Which one do you think it is? Well, the very first tip was actually quite close. It's a package for NBA Top Shots. It is a collection of short videos from NBA which you can buy in the form of NFT. So when you buy one of those packages that have different rarities, you get a set of random videos. And thus it is so exciting to buy it because you don't know what you'll get. I started with a plane and made it into an IKEA pillow. Then I switched to sculpture mode and then use random tools here on the left bar to make it into an organic, real feel, imperfect look. Nobody is perfect, not even a packaging for NFTs. But do you know what's perfect? The tea I'm gonna drink now. Just love the peppermint taste. Which also reminds me the mint ice cream with chocolate chips. Oh my god. The iridescent material. I don't know who came up with this, but it looks just dope and also kind of trippy. All we need to do is get back to layout. In here, find the world properties, find the surface section, and here, as we have the color, just click on that yellow dot over there. Let's switch to environment texture. Then we're gonna add the environment texture by clicking on this open. In here, I already downloaded the image from the unsplash.com, which is actually this one. It's free for commercial and non-commercial work. So just go to unsplash.com, type in abstract colors, and then you can find this beautiful, very beautiful, colorful abstract image. So we're just gonna add that one as the environment image. Yeah, all the settings here are fine. Let's get back to materials. Have that pillow or package selected. Click on new. Now it's gonna be a lot of fun. Basically, if we switch to the shading viewport, we can now slowly see what's gonna happen with our package. So first of all, we'll increase the metallic value here to almost number 1. So I will go with 0.95 to get a really metallic and reflective look on our package. We can leave the specular value. The other very important variable here is the roughness. So the less it's gonna be, the more sort of reflective the package will be. So I'll just give it a 0.15, and suddenly you can see that we are getting a very beautiful and nice iridescent material on our package. Just play with those two numbers depending on your taste to get exactly what you want. Without additional stickers, it actually looks like the packet. So to avoid our parents getting confused, what is that, my son? Where is your homework? We will rather add this subtle product placement sticker. To add the sticker label, let's tap into the edit mode. Now we're gonna select the faces. So I'm just gonna hold shift and select vertices that will somehow be the future label. Go with shift D. So that way we just copied all those vertices. You can also just see that by pressing G, Z, and move the new vertices upwards. Press P and go with selection. This way we got those vertices separated into a new mesh object. So I'm gonna press tab, select only that new label that we just copied, tab again, select all of those, G, and move it slightly down. Get back to the object mode. We're gonna add a modifier, which is the solidify. So this way we just now get the volume. We can also increase thickness of it. So this is probably too much of the thick label, I would say, but let's just go with something that is reasonable. So again, in the edit mode, what we can actually do is somehow fix the label sticker so it doesn't look, crazy here at those two ends. So just gonna select the vertices and slowly move them back. We want a clean look. All right, so that looks kind of reasonable, don't you think? So at this point, I will switch to the UV editing. Let's switch to the face selection, having all those faces selected by pressing A. We already have that. Right click, UV unwrap faces, and just click on unwrap. So this way, we now got the UV sort of faces in here for the texturing. Then press tab to get back to the object mode. Just gonna press plus for creating a new material. Delete the other old one. Then go in here and we can just call it a label sticker. Then find the base color. Click on that yellow dot again and pick the image texture. Click open, select your UV texture that you prepared. Now it's in there. Press tab again, zoom out in here a little bit. And you can see that if I select the faces over here, we can suddenly see that it's also being selected in here in the editor. So right now we can also just switch on the viewport of shading, then select the faces in here in the UV editor, press G, and now we can move it in the very same fashion as with any other, objects and vertices in Blender. So I'm just gonna put it somewhere so it's gonna be kind of like this in the middle. You can see that somehow it's all the way around, so we can again have those faces over here. Press R for rotation and just rotate it by 180 degrees, enter. And now we can just really play with it. If we can also just scale it up like that, just to get really nice cool texturing. But we will probably stick with this one, or this size I mean, and just position it the way that suits the label sticker. So I believe this looks kind of nice, and that's how you make a sticker on your lovely Iredescent package. You can download the Blender file down in the description. Subscribe if you have not. And Thang is